Law 5. Guard your reputation with your life.
No, that's other people that do that. I don't. I'm very consistent. I'm a very stable genius.
Donald Trump is not evil. Donald Trump is not a monster. That said, he is an idiot, and I see through him like a pair of ripped pantyhose. Your first thought might be that I'm about to go on about how Trump got all of his plays out of The Prince by Machiavelli. That is not the case. There is a book. He did get all of his plays out of a single book. So stick around while I attempt to shine a light on all these dirty tactics politicians from both sides, all over the world, have been using for generations to keep you blinded and to keep you under their thumb. And so, roll the intro. Ow! Oh! Oh! Alright, folks. So, this book. There's a book that exists called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Great read. I advise you read it. There's a lot of truth in there. However, just like literally any knowledge on this planet, you can take advantage of it. You can use it to abuse people. Take what I'm teaching you in this video and use it so that they can't do this to you anymore. But do not sink to their level. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they treat the people they do not have to treat well. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Know who you're dealing with.
Would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
Two thoughts. Why the FBI never took the server? What happened to Hillary Clinton's emails? Why was the FBI told to leave the office of the Democratic National Committee?
Who do you believe?
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
Every U.S. intelligence agency has concluded that Russia did.
As they said, they think it's Russia. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be.
Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn to use your enemies. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. I remind you, this is 48 laws. We've already nailed the first 3 in a row.
I have the absolute right to declare a national emergency. I haven't done it yet. I may do it. If this doesn't work out, probably I will do it. I would almost say definite.
Law 5. Guard your reputation with your life.
No, that's other people that do that. I don't. I'm very consistent. I'm a very stable genius.
Law 6. Create an air of mystery.
You guys know what this represents?
Tell us, sir.
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
Law 7. Always get others to do the work and take all the credit. Do you really need a clip for that? Come on. Come on. Law 11. Learn to make people dependent on you.
By the way, you going to get the votes? He better get them. He better get them. Oh, he better. Otherwise, I'll say, Tom, you're fired. I'll get somebody.
Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your opponent.
You're not going to believe this. He actually agreed with them.
Law 13. Appeal to people's self-interest, not generosity, appreciation, or sympathy.
Nearly 180,000 illegal immigrants with criminal records ordered deported from our country are tonight roaming free to threaten peaceful citizens.
I love this one. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally.
Interviews. Hillary Clinton had an interview. That's perhaps ridiculous, and a lot of people looked upon that as being a very serious breach, and it really was.
Guys. Law 16. Okay? Law 16 of the 48 Laws of Power. Use absence to increase power and respect.
But We're totally prepared for a very long shutdown.
Come on, come on, come on. It's like this whole presidency is an open book test with this book. Law 17. Keep others in suspense.
Ominous words as you say it yet again, and despite all of these attempts to get the president to clarify exactly what he means, it seems President Trump wants to keep the world in suspense.
Law 18. Do not build fortresses. Isolation is dangerous.
American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died.
Law 19. Know who you are dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
Law 20. Do not commit to anyone.
The president busy on Twitter today, aiming strong words of praise towards his longtime attorney and fixer, Michael Cohen.
Part due to ongoing threats against his family from President Trump and Mr. Giuliani as recently as this weekend. Mr. Cohen's appearance will be postponed to a later date.
Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. What does Trump want? You know the answer. I know the answer. He knows the answer. Everybody knows the answer because he's concentrated his forces. This one, he's kind of being somewhat intelligent with, and he is using it relatively correctly. That doesn't change the fact that I want you to know about it. This is what politicians do. Trump is just the most egregious. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe by creating a cult-like following.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
Law 28. Enter actions with boldness. Props, bud. You got that one. You got that one. One thing people need to keep in mind, he represents the entirety of a country. When he says something, he really needs to follow it through, lest he be considered weak by other leaders. This is not a tactic he should be using on his people, though. 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. 31. Get others to play the hand you deal them.
What else?
So why not sign the other bills, though, so some of these workers can get paid, the government
You
get
think
more...
I should do that?
No,
Do you think I should do that, John?
I mean, it's not for me to
I
say.
watch your one-sided reporting. Do you think I should do that? Hey, John. No, seriously, John, do you think I should just sign?
Well, the argument is...
Tell me.
Sign these bills that have nothing to do with
John,
border
do you
security.
think I should just sign?
I'm saying that if you sign that, these workers can start getting paid. The government can start...
So you would do that if you were in my position? You'd do that?
I'm not in your position. I'm asking you if that's something you...
I'm asking you.
Damn. Maybe I should act. 32. Play on people's fantasies. MAGA, your fantasy that he is playing into is that America needs you, not the political opposition. The only one who can. The only one who can. MAGA, 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 MAGA. 33. This one's prime. Discover each man's thumbscrew. I know what you're thinking, you sick burbling. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not 34 Trump. Do not 34 Trump. I will find you. I will find you. Law 34. Act like a king to be treated like a king. Come on. Law 35. Master the art of timing. But Trump doesn't have any timing. How the farmer did he become president? Because his timing was impeccable. He took advantage of an opening that I can see. And I'm furious. The people were dying for a non-politician president. They wanted somebody who could be authentic, who they could trust, who would have feelings and who would follow them. But Trump took advantage of that. He saw it, and he played on all of the fears and emotions of the American people at just the right time with just the right amount of force, and the perfect storm came together. People are frustrated about PC culture. People are frustrated about being lied to by politicians. It was just perfect. The smartest thing Trump did in this election was run when he did. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. I'm a Canadian making a video about American politics. Clearly he's fucking compelling. Stir up waters to catch fish. Yeah, that's what he does. It's his whole deal. He is actively proud of being the world's greatest troll. Law 41. Avoid stepping into the shoes of a great man. Too late! Ha! Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Now, I don't believe he's succeeded, but what do you think he's trying to do by going after the left mainstream media? Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. He's trying, but he's realized that with the American political system, he only needs half plus one of the hearts and the minds. Law 45. Preach change, but never change too quickly. Drain the swamp, anyone? Come on. And finally, the law Trump has nailed. I gotta give him props for it. He's really, this one just seems to come natural, and I gotta say I'm impressed. Never appear too perfect. Come on, man, come on. Oh. So why does all this matter to me, some Canadian chump? I'm scared. I'm scared of and for you. Something's happening. A lot of you are calling for aggressive action. Stop. Stop. If Donald Trump was really put in power by Putin, think about it. Why? To belittle the system. And ideally, in a perfect world, cause another civil war. And that's what's happening here. You guys are headed straight for another civil war. Don't do it. I speak to the Trump supporters now. If he is removed, or when he is no longer president, whether that's shortly or in 4 more years, accept it. Don't get me wrong. I don't think you were ever going to fight it. But just know that that's certain people who may or may not be Russian are trying with all of the fiber of their being to cause you to become so angry and emotional that you start a riot, that you start a civil war. Do not give them that. You are Americans. You are proud. You can continue to be. You have something great. Don't let this kill us. And that's it. That's all of it. That's everything you got to know about what President Trump is doing, so you can better understand how this has happened and how he is manipulating the American people. Are you glad you watched this video and got my perspective? Subscribe to me. I'm putting videos out all the time. Support me. It's the best way to do so. I have goals. I'm not going to hit you with them. Just trust me. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. My content tends to be of a more philosophical, abstract nature. However, that said, I maintain the right to speak on anything I so choose, including the American presidency. If I have an insight, I will share it with you. So if you're interested in my insights, subscribe. I'm putting videos out all the time. At least one a week. More than one, most often. So subscribe for that. Or else. Okay, all done. Future Will, find something for an outro.